Alright, time is 2:20ish, I guess, yeah. And we're all packed. This is the day we're leaving. So this destination is the Bolumulai Fort. I think we've been, you guys might have seen the video already. If not, check it out. That is the previous time we went, it was a solo ride. Yes, pimples are increasing. Anyway, the previous time we went, it was a solo ride. This time we're going with a group. So let's see how it will be different. And let me just quickly change the camera. Right. So just as tradition, let me cold start the bike. Look at him. Look at him standing like some devil. I've got some changes. I removed the grip, what is it called? Grab rail and the sari guard. It looks okay now. I think I might have to fill a little bit something over there. But anyways, let's stop the yapping. Let's give that to the bike. Okay. Start time. Alright, I'll see you guys on the bike. Alright, we don't need maps today because today is a group ride and you're not gonna see one, not two, not three, not four, but 8 Continental GTs and one Interceptor and one RS 457 and one Duke 390. So today's lineup is kind of crazy. You might have seen the Interceptor 650. It's none other than Siddharth Bhaiya. But then everybody else is new to you guys, new to me as well. This is my first time riding with them. So this is like a proper group ride. And most of it are 650s and most of them are Continental GTs. And most of them are blacked out as well actually. Not the wrap, I mean the finish of the engine and the, what is it called? Exhaust. So like they're mostly slipstream blue. I don't think there's any apex grey. I think most of them are slipstream blue. And then we have our one brown. I think we need to give this guy a name. I think it's high time. Also, it feels like it's raining. It started drizzling, guys. What the hell? Damn, it is drizzling. Crazy. Alright, so the meetup point today is Atibale Shell petrol bunk. So until then we do not need maps. After that also we'll have a leader who I hope has a phone stand. So they'll be doing it and we'll just be chilling behind them. Let's see what we do in terms of average speed and how we do the rules as to what speed, who's tailing, how long, what is the line formation and all that. Let's go to the meetup point and figure that out. In the meanwhile, let's just get going. I don't know what I meant to say is. We're also going to a nice breakfast point after going to Bolumulai Fort for the sunrise and getting some pictures of our boy. It is drizzling. Oh, it is drizzling. It's not heavy rain, but it is something. I'll do that. But it feels weird. I'm not sure what is the part that's feeling weird. I think maybe the jacket, because I didn't wear it the last time I went out on the bike because it was put for wash. It's all nice black, proper black. And the reds are shining right now because it just came out of the wash. Let's see how it is after today's ride. I'm guessing it'll be brown. Let's go straight. There's not much traffic at this time. Let's hope it's not gonna rain. It's drizzling, but I hope the side where we go is not raining as such today. Otherwise our whole ride plan will get popat because we won't be able to click good photos and stuff. The sad part is I am completely waterproof. By that I mean the camera, because I'm using wireless mic, right? So it does not matter if my mic charger's open, like the Type-C connection. But the bike has leather. This will go off in rain. So it's like, unfortunately, when I got this, I won, but at the cost of not being able to roam in rain. It's okay, I guess. It is what it is. I hope the engine noise is a lot clearer on this one. Yesterday I had come here to get sweets, okay? A little behind, I missed it where I wanted to tell you guys the story. But there was a turning there where after getting the sweets I had to take the turning. And after I took the turning, I noticed there was a classic 350 which ran out of fuel. And there were two brothers. One was old, I think almost my age. A little up and down, maybe 1 or 2 years. And there was another tiny kid who was, I think, maybe in his 5th, 6th, 7th, somewhere around that. 5th, 6th, 7th grade, not age. And they were trying to push the bike. So I was like, you know what, I'll help you tow it. So I was like, okay, let me push it with my, like, you know how you tow vehicles, bikes. So I was like, I'll do that. And then I tried it, and then there was too much traffic. So I was like, you know what? And then I asked the kid to get a water bottle from the neighboring. There was a small restaurant sort of thing. So he did went and he did go and get a water bottle. After that, we went to the fuel pump. There was a fuel pump nearby only, not very far. It was like, I'd say 100. Oh, we lost traction there. I don't know if you guys noticed. Wow, that's crazy. How did I lose traction that easily, man? My tire punctured. I don't feel like it. I don't know, something feels off today. I'll have to check at the shell that we go to. The tire is punctured or what, but we did lose traction there. Fortunately, I was able to save it. Yes, so like I was saying, oh, they turned on lights. Oh, they turned it off again. What, are we playing a horror game? Turning it on and off. Anyway, let me continue. So we took a water bottle, we filled up fuel, and we came. And I noticed, man, how nice it feels to help someone. I could have just passed them and gone, because I had sweets on my bike. I had like big 2 boxes of 1 kilo sweets. And you know how the position of this bike is, you can't keep much anywhere. So I was managing, but then they were doing worse than me, because pushing a 200 kilo bike for 200 meters plus is like extremely hard. In fact, I had once experienced this where I had taken a Bullet 350 out, and unfortunately that thing doesn't have a fuel meter, so I wasn't aware of how much fuel it had. So on the way back, it ran out of fuel in Commercial Street, on top of the Commercial Street, the signal. And then I was like, okay, I'll push it down. I remember seeing a fuel pump down the line. So I was like, okay, I'll push it down. And then I started pushing it, and oh my god, I almost, not almost, I actually did faint. But then it was like a controlled faint. What happened is, as I was pushing it down, there was a medical store where I went. The thing is, my phone was also switched off. So I went to that medical store, and then I got 2 ORS. And then firstly what I did is I called one of my friend who was also in another bike, but he was a little ahead. So I called him and told him, bro, this is the scene. And then as soon as I told him that, I started losing conscious. And fortunately, what happened is I was wearing a smartwatch back then. I was wearing a Fossil Gen 5, I believe. So that had my contacts saved. So luckily, I was able to go through my contacts. Otherwise, I was technically helpless in that situation. But fortunately, I had my contacts saved in my watch. Even though my phone died, I could call one of my friends. I mean, it's not possible to remember phone numbers nowadays, no? Because you have so many friends and numbers also, even when you have like one or two. I remember my parents, but apart from that, I don't remember anybody else's. So yeah, and then the medical store. As soon as I called my friend, no, even before I told him what happened, I just fainted off. But the medical store guys were kind enough to hold me and then tell the guy where I am. And they gave me 2 ORSs and I think a chocolate, I don't remember. And I drank that and I felt better. And then after that, Ravi came back in his bike with a bottle of fuel. We put that into the bike and then we took it over. And then we continued the ride back home. Fortunately, we were heading back home, so it was a good thing. Because if we were heading out, then it would have spoiled the ride. I'd have to wait for a while because it takes time for you to gain back all of that energy, no? And the major reason why I fainted, what actually happened was, I used to wear a leather jacket back then, okay? It was this black, shiny, I don't know if I have pictures of it. If I do, I will attach it here, somewhere here. But yeah, I had this black jacket and it was a hot day. So I was sweating extremely. And all of that sweat came out inside the jacket itself, like it was all inside the jacket, so it was warm. It got very hot. And then just like that, I lost conscious. Too much energy was lost that day because of the heat. The meetup time is 4 o'clock. We left a little early. I believe we left it around 2:40 or 2:50. It's gonna take us 1 hour at max to reach there if we ride properly. I'm riding slow because this road has dangerous humps actually. So we'll be able to be there and we'll be able to make it on time. We didn't turn it off. Thank you for flashbanging me. It took me 2-3 seconds for my eyes to recalibrate. Thumbs up for whoever you are. My god, man. Look at that lake. So pretty, no? It's backwaters, by the way. Even though it's backwater, the smell has that water smell, not the dirty sewage smell. Since it has the water smell, no? It smells nice. It smells like you're in a village. Which we will be today, because Bolumulai Fort, the ride was absolutely phenomenal. I don't know if I talked about this in the last video, I don't remember. But it was extremely nice. I really liked it. Only mistake I did last time was one of my gloves, not this particular hand glove, the inner cloth lining had come out. So I wasn't able to wear it, because of which I had to have it in my bag instead of wearing it. So I felt very cold. The hands felt very cold. But today, since I have my gloves on, we'll be able to get some really good scenic view. And on the way back, I'll make sure I have some really nice ND filters and the light setting is crisp. Last time the video got a little bright. This time I'll make sure it's a little on the darker side to give you more of that sunrise aesthetic, which I personally crave. I don't know about what you guys prefer. I'm waving at the dog. I feel like this is what one needs in life, bro. Just roam around, have fun, explore.